Welcome back to the channel. This is the Super Bowl. And the finals, it's the Eagles and Jaguars. I've come a long way. Here we go. Both of these teams have come a long way. I'm sorry I didn't want to upload any yesterday. I was just too tired from doing stuff with my mom.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Eagles going up against the Jaguars.
Well, Larry, we'll have to go a long way to match the excitement from Houston last year, but this crowd is ready to give it a shot as we welcome you into our EA Sports telecast of Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL, NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
Yeah. This should be a good game, I hope.
Well over 100 million people watching around the world. Welcome to you all. Super Bowl 52 underway from Minneapolis. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. Here comes their offense. And you know that this team, that city, Charles, certainly enjoying their first Super Bowl title.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
On the road to victory. I can't
exactly.
sing.
All of us know the song now.
But as they look forward, everyone wants to talk about, oh, well, Foles is the MVP. Do you put him back out there? Wentz, what do you see at the quarterback spot?
If Carson Wentz is healthy, I see him take
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell in there to get him for a loss of 5. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3.
Can Jaguars win their very first Super Bowl? Even though it just started.
And that's the blind side of most.
Oh, sorry, I had to sneeze. God.
That's the side you don't see quite as well. That's why you rely on your left tackle.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Jeffrey.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful.
2-point conversion.
We're talking new football here. We're talking new models, new paradigms, new ways of looking at things. They score, line up for the PAT, fake it, and go up 8-0. I'm kind of at a loss here because If I'm going to go for two, I'm going to ask him to put the ball in the 2-yard line, bring my offense out.
Exactly. Opening drive of the game, faking it is bold enough from the 15. That's quite another thing.
I know a lot of people fall back on analytics, but still, I think that person will tell you, put your offense in and go from the 2, not from the 15.
Here comes Blake Bortles.
Yes, they did. Give him credit.
Jacksonville taking the field. There's their quarterback, Blake Bortles, who had somewhat of a roller coaster year, but more wins this season than in his first 3 years combined. And look, the defense helped, but the bottom line, they were within earshot of going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, no matter what you say about his season, roller coaster or not, he did the biggest thing. Led his team to 2 playoff wins, and just what you said, within an eyelash of taking out the New England Patriots and representing the AFC in the Super Bowl. A really great finish for Blake Bortles and the Jaguars.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end that time, Michael Rivera. And it's second down.
Michael Rivera.
And this offensive unit that we'll see here in just a second, T.J. Yeldon is certainly someone to mention.
Came out of Alabama with a lot of attention, but earned it. This guy is better and better at a lighter weight. Shifty back who can finish with power.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Excuse me.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Here are the starters on defense for the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles.
How about a quick look back at 2017 and how they got to the Super Bowl?
Jordan
The defensive
Hicks.
side contributed greatly. Fletcher Cox at defensive tackle. Malcolm Jenkins at safety.
Ronald
Brandon
Darby.
Graham defensive end. They were established guys, but they picked up Chris Long last year in free agency. How about Jalen Mills emerging at cornerback, traded for Ronald Darby, and Nigel Bradham stepped in when Jordan Hicks got hurt and really did a bang-up job in the middle.
They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it
catch
in.
it.
Nortman on to kick as he sends it
Nortman.
away. Now Sproles.
Oh, he got ran over.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles
Look what the clock's
taking
up on,
over
4:20.
1st and 10. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They dump off underneath to a Johnny.
God.
And he'll get it down on the play to the
He
37.
got flipped.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Completes it to Ajayi. And they'll be inside the 35 now.
Trying to run that clock down.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Mike Wallace.
Didn't
catch that.
Shot, couldn't connect.
Really?
And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Boom, 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 boom.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action?
Oh, it wasn't
there,
2 minute
freezing the
warning? Oh, I'm
defense
surprised.
just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's a Giant. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Play clock winding down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's a Giant. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Throwing now is Wentz.
Oh, my Lord.
So 1 quarter down here in the Super Bowl. It's a close game here early on. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this
I'm going to do the
message.
same like I did on others, okay? I'm going to see what they 2nd and 3rd.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They take over.
Dang it.
1st and 10 following the interception. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout.
There we go. See what happens. Simulate the 3rd. Really, I thought it would be a close game. It's not.
Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. Eluding the
Who did I pass it to?
right. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. And now out come the Jags. These guys had to punt their last possession.
Oh, no, what's going to happen?
Too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Oh, Darby.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
To throw is Bortles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing now is Bortles. Pressure comes and down
That was dumb.
The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th
They're going to have to
down.
go quick.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
What happened?
That led to the sack.
Encroachment defense.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Now Bortles, gotta have this one. And an alley to run. Down the numbers.
No, I'm not even running that fast.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust it.
Now, I'm going to go down to the 2-minute warnings. Or like close to it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Wins to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5.
That hurts.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Wins to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete.
It'll wind up
I
incomplete.
know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jay Ajayi, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Now they're going to beat Jacksonville
They
now.
snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT. Yet they fake it.
I did not mean to do that. I swear I
Is
didn't.
the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Injury timeout. Who is injured? That's the real question. Brandon Alberts to be determined his chest. Let me look at the replay. See if I see a Brandon Albert. Oh, here he is, right here. There's nothing wrong with him. See, he didn't walk off or nothing. Like, what? The one who I thought was injured was off the Eagles, because he just randomly fell. I thought, was this one Jenkins, dude? No, Jernigan, actually. See, watch. He just, like, fell. And his neck went right into his crotch. And you see, he just laid there. He couldn't get up. That's why I thought it was him. Because I seen it happen.
Now after the incompletion. Here's Bortles to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on,
Yeah,
and they just go better and better.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
They're going to have to go for it even though it won't matter.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little
I could tell there's a lot of Jaguars fans are building.
The Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. This defense, Charles.
Well, and then that clock wearing out because it's over.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. No matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
They run again with a Jai. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
The first, second now.
Carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him down.
And it's over.
Does reach the 5. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
Well, make sure to like this video and subscribe. Peace out.